We are going to be casting some replays. I've got 3 replays of Arsenal versus Paarth. Paarth is a RLCS level player. I've actually casted some Paarth games in RLCS. He's recently been pretty consistently qualifying for RLCS regional events with his team. His team's Seoul, isn't it? I think Paarth's team is Seoul. Arsenal's obviously a player that needs no introduction. He is a really entertaining player to watch, a really entertaining personality in the Rocket League scene. But obviously most of you guys already know who he is. But let's go ahead and get into these 3 games between Arsenal and Paarth that are all very recent, actually. I believe just played a couple of days ago. Now these guys have actually matched up more than 3 times, but I've taken the 3 most recent replays from them to show to you guys, because it actually looks like it's a pretty good representation of how their matchup goes. I won't go into detail, but yeah, there are more, and they seem to go pretty much the same way that these do. Hey Paarth, what's going on, man? But yeah, I've not watched these replays. Paarth getting 2 kickoff goals already. So Arsenal's probably slammed the desk or thrown his headset at the wall within the first 10 seconds of this game. Oh dear, Paarth actually playing for the in and out save, and it didn't work out very well there. Arsenal lining up the shot a bit too quickly, did not give Paarth the time to position himself to get that save. No, I don't think there are drops on my stream right now. A few people have been saying that drops are turned on, or the drops notification is on, but I can tell you I don't think there are drops for watching my stream right now. So apologies if the drop icon is there. I don't actually have control over that. I think maybe they just forgot to turn it off after Twitch Rivals yesterday. So Paarth going to pick up a possession in the back corner after kickoff, fakes the immediate clear ball. Arsenal's not really biting on it too hard. And Arsenal actually saving up a little bit of boost, but that bump's going to put him in trouble. In fact, it should be a goal for Paarth if he converts. And he does. Arsenal not able to get goal side of the ball in time. So a bit cheeky play by Arsenal there. He's trying to disguise the fact that he's got any boost at all. He wasn't using the 23 that he had. Hoping that Paarth would make a mistake and he could use that 23 boost to sneak a shot in. But he does actually sneak this shot in, getting a bit of revenge for the earlier kickoff goals. Kickoffs overall have been pretty even, so good adaptation there by Arsenal after losing 2 immediately. So Arsenal, I don't know if he's still in chat, but I don't know if he streamed these games, or I don't know if he was just chilling. I'm not sure if Arsenal's been playing ones on his stream recently. Maybe he could enlighten us. Very nice air dribble there by Paarth, who's I mean, you can really tell when we switch the perspectives here from Arsenal and Paarth. You can see he's got a very low camera angle, which should lend itself to be quite good for all these close to the ball car control moments, things like air dribbling. I mean, you'll notice a lot of people know that freestylers often have these kind of settings, where it's all about ball control. It's all about maximizing the precision that you have when you make contact. But you do sacrifice a little bit of vision. I mean, the ball is taking up so much of the screen here that a lot of the other information that you would usually be able to gather while you're in these kind of positions when you're dribbling is hidden. So that's what you lose, that's what you gain from doing these settings. Paarth with the double, very clean setup, hits the bar though. Arsenal's been out of possession for quite a while here. It's a very nice fake challenge though by Arsenal. Good turning on that, but Paarth is just too quick and beats him to the second ball. Goes ahead by 2 goals once again. Yeah, as a few of you guys in chat are talking about, we are going to be hosting or raiding Smellsworth after I cast these replays, and I'm going to be joining Smellsworth on his channel for the Saltcast. The podcast is back, and we're going to be interviewing Lethamyr on the podcast. Can't wait to have that conversation after we're done casting these games. It should be a really interesting one. Lethamyr, one of the most diverse personalities in terms of what he's been involved in. Oh dear, Paarth's extremely all in here. Arsenal's got a wide open net and good setup with the air roll. So Arsenal actually jumped pretty early here. He was confident that his precise movement with the air roll would be able to put that shot on target. Of course, he may have been able to wait a bit longer, but then the power wouldn't have been quite the same. Starting that run up early and just trusting your read is always something that you want to do if you are comfortable with the read that you're about to be making. Heavy hit from Arsenal. Paarth a bit too far off his goal line. And just like that, Arsenal has tied up the game. You want me to ask Matt how many cups of coffee he's had today? See, this is the issue with Matt being such a coffee fiend. He's so good at making coffee that he's probably just chugging it. I mean, if you make really, really good coffee, how do you stop drinking coffee? I try to limit myself to 2 coffees a day personally. I just try, you know, I would gladly have 3, 4, but I think I gotta just keep it at 2 because I don't want it to get out of control. If we have any coffee drinkers in chat, would you guys type in chat the number of coffees you try to drink at a day at a maximum? Let's see if you guys are in the same kind of thought process as me. 4, 3, 4, lots of 2s, 0. Okay, a couple of you guys not coffee drinkers. 6, get out of here. You don't drink 6 coffees. 8, you've got to be joking. So it seems like 2 is quite a common number. Matt was on 5. Oh dear. Like, I feel like that's way too many. Arsenal getting out of position here. Paarth with a long range punish. This has been such a back and forth game, but it's mainly been Paarth winning or in a tie game. Now Arsenal wins the kickoff, and for anybody who's new to kickoffs, or does he? Great bump by Paarth. And the reset as well. This is a great setup, but he doesn't get much of a contact on it. And just like that, his supreme position is turned into an open goal for Arsenal. Paarth was in such a strong position there after bumping him off the corner boost. But I was going to mention, Arsenal, you know, he's kind of losing the kickoff on purpose, and that's why I say he's actually winning the kickoff. Because when you deliberately lose the kickoff and you actually take control of the ball and you get 100 boosts in your own back corner, and you're able to turn. Oh boy, what a dunk by Arsenal. 1 goal lead for the first time. That was a really tough one to read. Let's see if Arsenal keeps doing this though. He's just trying not to lose the kickoffs, and he is gaining possession and 100 boosts off a lot of them as a result. Not a lot of direct kickoff goals, but the pressure is mounting. Arsenal on a bit of a streak now, 9-7. And Paarth will need to step it up here if he's going to come back. Will Arsenal go for the boost? Yes, he does. He knew that Paarth had already flipped, so there was no way Paarth could accelerate again. And that's why he's just gone for the flip into the boost there, knowing that he would definitely win the race, even though Paarth was closer. When is the next RL Esport? I think this Friday is the next time that RL Esports will be live on the Rocket League channel. Thanks for the Twitch rival stream yesterday. You're welcome, man. Oh, and that's a forfeit, actually. Arsenal gets another outplay, and Paarth decides that with Arsenal on a streak like this, and with not a lot of time left on the clock for 3 goals, it is time to just FF this game and go next. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go next and see what happened the next time that these two matched up. This is actually, I believe, let me just check before I show the screen here. Yeah, this was probably the very next ranked game that these two played, just for context, just for your information. And I believe we're actually on the same field, so that's interesting. It is a different game though. Hey, Argent is so 7. Thanks for the £3.60. Are you going to be around in another 10 minutes or maybe 15 minutes? I'll read those messages after. Appreciate the donations, man. But I've got 2 more replays to cast here, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll read those messages if you can hang about for another 15 minutes or so. Paarth trying to warm up there, shaking the joystick, trying to get himself into peak mechanical form. At least that's what I associate that motion with. Paarth saying they played about 5 times straight. Yeah, like I said before, starting the first cast here, that I saw there were other games played between you two. I decided to show the 3 most recent ones, as they seemed to be a pretty good representation of how the matchup goes. Just wanted to cast 3 games for you guys. Argentis, great stuff. I'll get to those in a bit. Yeah, same team colors, same car, same presets, same map, same matchup. Really a bit of a deja vu here for Paarth, except now it's Arsenal leading 2-0 early on. And you can really see that when Arsenal can just get into the game, when he can get into the midfield battle, his IQ, his positioning seems to be a little bit of a higher level than Paarth's overall, at least from what we've seen. But Paarth's got some very good mechanical abilities. He's got some great shots. He's got some great plays. offensively that have enabled him to pressure Arsenal into submission a few times. Arsenal sees the fake kickoff, deliberately plays the chip, and goes for the risky boost steal, but it pays off. As Arsenal should be able to grab the 100 here. Misses it, but still decides to play the ball anyway, and that is exactly what I'm talking about. Great decision making from Arsenal. Even though he missed the 100 boost, he knew it would be better to just continue playing the ball, because turning around, going back for the corner boost will just concede possession there. Ball pressure most of the time in 1v1 is more important than boost, although having both is obviously much more important as well. Oh, and very nice touch there by Paarth. Getting 2 touches on that. Well, it's in between a flick and a shot, really. Started off as a shot, but then the car rolled around and sort of made it a flick at the end of it all. Risky boost steal by Paarth. I think Arsenal's missed the open net, but that was going to be a goal. Had it been on target, there was no way Paarth could catch it. Lots of risky boost steals, actually, by these guys in this game. Lots of attempts to blindside each other by just diving into the back corner, stealing the boost, and then maybe going for a demo on the recovery. But Arsenal has just read Paarth so easily here and puts it over him at the near post right as Paarth falls to the ground. Hey, the Coffee Connoisseur, thanks for gifting Paarth a sub, and also Vacanis, thanks for gifting Arsenal a sub. Both of our players here that we're watching have now got access to probably the worst emote collection on Twitch. So good luck with your usage of those. Arsenal attempt a reset and adapts brilliantly. Oh, that's some really good play by Arsenal. He wanted to go for the flip reset and obviously the shot out of the air, but noticed that the car wasn't really lining up with the shot the way that he wanted it to, so he just went for a catch instead. And this, I think, really has overall been a great display of Arsenal's 1v1 IQ. His positioning has been a bit too good for Paarth. His spacing and defense has been phenomenal, making it very difficult for Paarth to get clean out plays. Great acceleration in the exit from Paarth, though. Don't think Arsenal was expecting Paarth to even go for a demo there. Definitely didn't expect Paarth to have enough speed to get the demo. Maybe a bump was going to be just as bad, though. Arsenal sneaks in a fake kickoff. Paarth does not see it in time. Yeah, the keys really for Paarth to get the victories here seem to be just trying to get big outplays going, because when he gets those mechanics rolling, when he starts to make those shots work, he looks pretty good in the matchup. Getting a flip reset on Arsenal's car now is Paarth, and this is exactly what we're talking about. There's just perfect control at the near post. No real option for Arsenal to challenge early because he's just getting dunked on, and Paarth squeezes in another one. Definitely still a very winnable game. Arsenal sees the fake kickoff. That's been another difference between these two in the matchup. Both have attempted fake kickoffs on the diagonal spawns. Arsenal has been seeing Paarth's attempts a lot sooner than Paarth has, and that is leading to a lot of Arsenal possession in the following plays. Arsenal patiently waiting for his options, but of course he's got the mechanics as well to play against a defensive player. Oh my goodness, what a shot by Arsenal. Again, fakes the reset. Well, actually gets the reset, but then uses it simply to get back down to the ground, scare Paarth away. Oh, Arsenal had to be careful there. Ended up on the wrong side of the ball just briefly, but he handled it well. Time is running out for Paarth, and the chances to score are so few and far between. Arsenal's positioning, his decision making, really stifling Paarth's mechanical ability. Paarth goes for the mind game. Arsenal stays low in the challenge, and he's going to try and stay goal side on all these flips into the ball, but his boost has ran out, and Paarth makes it a 1-goal game once again. Definitely a good streak here for Paarth. The time is really limited, and Arsenal has been very good at letting the clock run down whenever he does take control of the ball, and Arsenal bumps Paarth off the corner boost. That's a disaster for Paarth. Arsenal might just run the clock down from here. And I don't mean with back corner play. He's not just going to dribble the ball around in his own half, but he is going to dribble the ball around somewhere in the field. There's the 6th goal. Arsenal really just not giving Paarth a look at this. No clean opportunities for Paarth to attack the ball. No counter-attacks given. But Paarth's kickoff might be keeping him in the game here. Oh, he just sneaks it in. Made that a lot harder than it needed to be. Wide open net. He squeezes it in the far left. With 13 seconds left, it's still a game. I think Paarth's got half a chance here, but Arsenal's going to shrug off the bump. Paarth will have to play for the boost. Arsenal actually gives him a look at it, but Paarth's missed. Oh no! And that really was just an open net miss. I don't think Paarth can keep this up. Oh, he just barely does, but Arsenal smartly goes for the demo. Disaster for Paarth. He had 2 open nets at the end of the game there. One of them snuck in off the left-hand post, and the other one hit the post and went out. Good try there at the end of the game to get the comeback. It just was not meant to be. Arsenal built up a good lead for himself and was able to hold on to it in the end. So this next replay and the last replay that I'm going to show you guys from Paarth and Arsenal actually occurred a couple of weeks after these first 2. So this is the most recent game that Paarth and Arsenal have played in ranked. So let me just get that one set up for you guys. Yeah, like Paarth said in the Twitch chat just moments ago, they did play probably 5 or so times against each other in the previous session, and this is the only time that they faced each other more recently. Paarth switching it to the Fennec, and Arsenal of course still in his most used car, the Fennec. He does switch to the Octane sometimes when he's not feeling it. Thank you by the way to Dice554 for the 15-month Prime, and also Jumpy Jason for the Tier 1. Welcome to the channel, guys. And right off the start of the game, it's a great position for Arsenal. It seems like Paarth struggles to incorporate fake challenges into his game as much as Arsenal does, but just as we say it, Arsenal's taking himself way out of the game, and Paarth does a good job not getting baited there by the fake challenge that Arsenal went for. But overall, in the games that we've seen, Arsenal's ball pressure, his ability to throw little feints, little mind games, little challenges into Paarth's dribbles have limited Paarth's offense a lot more than Paarth has been able to limit Arsenal's offense. Arsenal's just not falling for any of Paarth's attempts to fake challenges. And I do wonder if the camera settings play a small role in that, because like I said, Arsenal has a bit more vision. He's got a slightly higher angle as he looks at the ball, so seeing exactly what Paarth is getting up to can be easier in certain positions. You know, there are, like I said earlier, there are definite advantages to Paarth being able to see this closely. His air dribbling is phenomenal, and flip resets look to be very easy for him. It's a great touch by Paarth. Fakes a hard clear and then sends the ball into a position that he can catch up with, but the following flick, really nothing to write home about. That was not the best attempt by Paarth, and you know, with that much space to work with, I do think that some kind of bounce dribble would make more sense. If Arsenal does run all the way back into his half of the field like that to grab back corner boost, and Paarth has the ball in his own back corner, playing for a more angled approach, crossing over the midfield line, the goal-to-goal midfield line, and trying to go for maybe a bounce dribble, maybe a hook shot. A lot more difficult to deal with in my experience of watching the highest level of Rocket League 1v1. So let's see if Paarth decides to incorporate any of those later in this game. There's the same kickoff strategy from Arsenal again. We've seen this quite a few times. He's just losing the kickoff. I say losing with quotations, because really he's winning the possession. Losing the kickoff to gain possession. And now Arsenal with a reverse dribble. Oh my goodness! What a play! Okay, I don't usually rewind in these replay casts, but let's take another look at that one. Arsenal lands in reverse. One touch, air rolls around, and then just shoots it into the top corner. That is an unbelievable shot by Arsenal. Just improvising brilliantly. And what control. Really quite something. From Arsenal. Made to look easy as well. That was just effortless for him. J Squared, thanks for 10 gifted subs. Welcome all the new gifted subs to the channel today. Hopefully you're having a good time. Hopefully you're all having a good day. Remember to thank J Squared for those. It's a good shot-stopping ability by Paarth, but the clears are lacking. Arsenal able to collect every single one of these and continue attacking. Paarth needs to try and keep the ball near his back corner if he's going to prevent Arsenal from immediately turning around. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is a harder position for Arsenal to utilize because Paarth has kept the ball to the left or the right of his goal. Have a good work at Arsenal. And Arsenal, speaking of working out, making Paarth work here for just pretty much every possession. And that's that's really been the highlight for me for Arsenal's gameplay here. Paarth isn't getting anything for free. That's a great save. Recovery by Paarth. Shuts down Arsenal's near post shot. That's a very good awkward touch by Arsenal on his exit and just drives by, gets some ball pressure, forces Paarth to lose control, and then takes the ball for himself. That's really Arsenal's game plan. It always looks to be his game plan. Forever just forcing Paarth to make a move before Paarth is ready to make a move. But it's still a very close game, and all these games have been extremely close. Paarth deciding that time is of the essence, turns early, and slots a early challenge in. And it looks like Arsenal didn't see that one coming. 4-3 now. Paarth's messed up a kickoff here. It looks like he's going to adapt pretty well after realizing that he'd missed his flip. Still managed to get a solid contact on the ball. But Arsenal takes the possession nonetheless. Oh my goodness, what a dunk by Arsenal. So, you know, that was a bit of a heavy touch there by Arsenal, but he managed to read exactly where Paarth was hitting it. Check out the ceiling challenge of Paarth, though. He's got an open net to work with here, and he takes his time and puts it in. The early challenges from Paarth at the end of this game have really been huge. That's 2 times now that he's just attacked the ball quickly, knowing that time really is of the essence. And there's the kickoff goal. He sneaks one through. Paarth ahead by 1. King Ghoulish 90, thanks for the 6-month prime. Welcome back to the channel, mate. Much appreciated. So now Arsenal, after leading for the entire game and looking in full control, getting definitely goal of the game as well, has some work to do, but immediately responds with a huge 50-50 win. Paarth bounces off the ball, went a bit sideways into the challenge, and Arsenal equalizes, follows up the equalizer with a big kickoff win. Boost is in Arsenal's control here. Plays for the double. Oh, he's just at the post. Paarth just hoping that he wouldn't be able to get that one. Hold on, is this snuck in? Arsenal on the back foot. Paarth at the rebound. What a turn of events. Arsenal hits the post with a double touch. Paarth plays for the long shot. Snuck it through. And the bounce was not what Arsenal was expecting. Now he's down by 1. And there's not a lot of time left, but Arsenal does take the boost, fakes a wall shot, and plays for the catch. Arsenal with a flick to the top corner. Paarth stays with this one. It's a very good save. So Arsenal can't turn and face the ball. Paarth wins this most recent game between these two. What a game it was. Unbelievable goal by Arsenal to go 4-2 ahead, but Paarth just stayed in it till the very end and did get a big win in the matchup. So I'm going to just echo what I said earlier. I think Arsenal's positioning, his decision making, just his little feints and his fake challenges, it make him very awkward to play against. Paarth was really struggling to get space, and then the few times in this game that Paarth did get space to work with, Arsenal was not really put under too much pressure. Because I'll rewind to a moment that I remember this happening. Well, here, this isn't what I was going to talk about actually, but this is interesting as well. So look at Arsenal's technique here for losing the kickoff. This is a pretty cool kickoff strategy. Flipping very late, just allowing the ball to deflect into his back corner. And that just gives him the ball. Oh, what a goal. Yeah, this is beautiful. Great shot by Arsenal there. Let's see if could Paarth have played for a more infield approach here. Oh, definitely. Like there was space to the left to work with. Not a lot of space lengthwise though, so it is going to be tricky. How come you get so many GC 1s and 2s in the champ ranks in 1v1? What, in your games? I've never seen that problem recently myself. Not sure. I actually have no idea where this dribble happened that I wanted to highlight. I have no idea. I've lost it. totally lost it. I was just going to say that whenever Arsenal does run away to his back corner to grab boost, I would love to see bounce dribbling from Paarth. I would love to see even just a rolling ball dribble set up for a hook shot. You think the ceiling challenge of full field dribble is 120 left? Was it really?